I was trying to think of a cool intro. Usually I step there, I was like, oh, I'm about to do something cool. No, I'm a loser. It's Saturday and I'm inside shooting videos, doing story times. Spacing out story times. Shh. It's not like I changed my shirt to just make it seem like it's a different day. What's good, YouTube? My name... What? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Zara here with a story time video. This story time is requested. I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Can I talk about this? Will it really make a story? Yeah, it probably will. It's the first time I had a weapon pulled out on me during a fight. Alright? Now, you know what? I'll go into the story. I ain't gonna spoil it early on, you know what I'm saying? So here I am. It's Radford, right? Radford University. I went there from 2010, 2015. Early on, there was something referred to as Quad Fest. Now, Quad Fest, before I got there, because my first year there, they became a dry campus, meaning that you can't sit there and drink on the campus. It's basically bad. It's like prohibition. Like, you have to basically drink at your crib. That's it. So you know what the crap all the younger people are going to end up doing. They're just going to end up going somewhere else and drinking over their homies, or getting one of their homies to get them. Like, it's going to be like that. Maybe Radford at this time was trying to clean up their reputation because it was considered a party school. Every college is a party school. Every college is a party school. Understand that. You got a whole bunch of people that have tons of time and tons of free time at that. You're gonna party. It's inevitable, as you should. And if you don't, I'm sorry, you're wasting your life. I'm not gonna be one of these people to tell you, hey, don't go out and party. It's stupid. You could do other things. If where I lived at was amazing and fun and booming, I would probably be out partying or trying to vlog and do stuff like that. But it just so happens where I'm at, I've done a lot. I don't really care for it anymore. And every time I go out, people end up getting shot. I don't want to be around it. So it's Quad Fest, right? And this is the last year that it's officially going on, but the cops are everywhere. They're everywhere. Like, literally every street you go down, there's cops everywhere. Will this stop a young Zay Rashad? No, it won't, because I'm an idiot. I was freaking 18 at the time. So I'm sitting there, you know, going to parties, you drinking. Nah, that's a different Quad Fest, quote unquote. There was another time, you know what, I'll share another random story, right? So I used to rock Chucks and Vans, and I would sit there, you know, and try and play basketball. Terrible idea. I'm flat-footed. Terrible idea. There goes a random frat that has a basketball go out there, and the rim's like a 9.5, maybe a 9. It's bent. So someone came up with a brilliant idea to go and have a dunk contest. And at this point, my vertical is pretty crazy. This is younger me. I'm still light, still agile. I'm still fast now and all that. But at this point, I could jump a whole bunch. I was just jumping. My vertical was crazy then. So I'm like, bet. I'm trying to free throw, like from deep, trying to crank, right? These two white guys come up, you know, probably Chads. They come up and they're like, you and your friend there, you know, let's play 2-on-2. I'm like, alright, I'm drunk. What drunk person can be like, nah, like, let me turn down 2-on-2 in front of all these other people around us. So I proceed to do what? Nothing but try and dunk on people. There's some random black dude, he's just there drunk, he's like, Blake Griffin. He just called me that. He's hyped that I was trying. So I'm trying to dunk. They're hitting. We're playing drunk physical basketball. Everybody is just trying to dunk. So I ended up cranking and all that. Ended up getting jumper's knee like I should have, because I was an idiot. I'm in Chucks. So that's just some of the weird stuff that happens during Quad Fest. I was trying to remember. I was like, why was I talking about this? That's just some of the weird things that happen during Quad Fest. But this Quad Fest, right? I'm sitting there drunk, running around, going to different parties. I'm also wilding at this time. I had a shorty. Be 100% honest. I knew someone else, and she was hitting me up talking about, you know, hey, where you at? I'm here for Quad Fest. Like, I want to kiss you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bet. You know, I'm out here. Like, I was wilding. Stupid on my behalf, honestly, for even being in a relationship. Why was I in one? I should have just got out while get out while the getting's good. Don't go into college in a relationship. So I sit there and see, I'm like, hey, where you at? She tells me where she's at. I go down to Green Hill Apartments, if I remember correctly. I go there and I sit there and look. I'm like, hold on, this is my homie's apartment. It's my homie Corey at the time. So I sit there getting there. It's not really too much going on. It's picking up at this point. So apparently she knew the person staying there. So I end up going in the back and it's just me and her just talking there and just, I guess kissing. I don't remember, honestly. I don't even know if it led to that. But I'm sitting there talking with her. It's just us private in there. You know what I'm saying? I low-key trying to get back to the door. I'm trying to beat. So I hear boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the crap is that? But I had to go do a flashback. I just remember something. My cousin and my homie that had died, and another one of my friends at the time, they came up there. I forgot, they were like, yo man, what's up with Quiet Fest? Like, we finna come your way. I'm like, bet. I'm pretty sure I had a bottle of Ciroc and a bottle of 1800, because for some reason the ABC stores around this time, they would sell the 1800 for like what, 28, 30 something dollars. And that's the steal. It's like, yo, the big J for 1.75. I'm like, oh yes. So we sitting there drinking, get ready, blah, blah, blah. They come up there. Might have been, I don't fully remember. It's a lot of blurry stuff. So they're there and they're just in a party. I hear the boom, boom, boom noise. And I instantly run outside. Now, me to this day, I will hear the boom, boom, boom. I'm like, look out there, see if my homies are out there. Okay, they not out there, get back inside. I'm good. Don't need to be a part of it. It's not my problem. I don't need to insert myself in a problem. All right, but this is 18-year-old me. So we sit there. I go out there. I'm in a white beater also. I don't know I was in a white beater, but apparently I was. And I look over to the right, and the place where I stay at, my homie Corey, his brother played for the basketball team, and he had a couple other basketball people. One of the dudes, he's about 6 foot, how tall would I say? Probably 6'6", right? 6'6", and he's shirtless. This dude's genetics, if he was to go weightlifting or take steroids and all that, he would have been a giant. He was swole. I see him locked up with dude, boom, slamming him against the wall and all that. I'm like, I am drunk. Wow, this is cool. So I see that. Then next thing you know, I look over. I see my homie Corey's brother. He's tangled up also with dude. They grain scrap. I see my homie Corey. What the hell was he doing? I think he had went up the steps. He was chasing somebody. I think he had told me at the end of the night he was robo tripping or something. Like, he's basically out of it. So he runs up the step. He ends up tumbling down. Dude's going to come and I guess duff him, right? Dude's going to come to duff him. This is my homie at the time, right? I don't care if this is supposed to be one-on-one. It's a one-on-one thing. That don't matter. You're not my homie, right? You're not, if you ain't my homie, I'm sticking you. You gonna get hit. That's just how I go. Too bad. So, as I see him tumbling down steps and dude seeing the opportunity to come and beat him up, I'm like, bet. I run up the steps, tackle dude, crack him. And my homie said at the time, I guess I was drunk, so I'm just punching him in his neck. So he just said, probably just sitting there choking and crap. I don't know why I was missing like that. I'm gonna have to change the battery real quick. I had to sit there and try and figure out how to get my camera out. Apparently, you gotta take the oh, and this battery is dying too. I cannot win. I like my Canon G7 Mark II, but this battery on here dies so fast. I wish I did not sell that Canon 70D. I really do. But yeah, as I was saying, so boom, punch him in the neck. He's there, and I look at him, and I'm sitting there over top of him. We're on the steps. All this things, everything just seems wrong. If somebody was coming behind, they could punch me in my head, and I would just be tumbling down the steps. So I'm over top of him. I'm sitting here just waiting, just seeing what move he's about to do. He's like this. He puts his hands up, and I'm like, okay. Some people will sit there and take that as, being like, yeah, bet I'm hit him some more. That's never been me. If you have given up, and I see that you've given up, and it's nothing personal, then cool. I'm gonna get off you. It's nothing more that needs to be done here. It's not personal. I don't have no hatred towards you. I wish the situation didn't even come about, honestly. That's the mindset I have now at 27. It's like, we could have talked and the situation didn't have to escalate to that. So, as that's going on, I turn around and I see my cousin them, they finally out there, right? And dude is just over there. Yeah, y'all try to jump my homie? He had a silver joint, right? He had a silver, if I had to guess, I'll probably say, would I say a 40? It might have been a 40 or a 9. It was a pretty piece that he had though. Trust me, that joint looked good, you know what I'm saying, from what I've seen. But let me tell you what happens when that is occurring. Your brain is not thinking in a, hey, you should do this and that. You don't have that. It doesn't happen like that. You got a split second. So you're just kind of shook. Your body is naturally shook. You know what that thing can do to you. I don't care what no one says. You sitting there, man, the gun there, I'll fight them. Cool, it sound good. The people that end up shooting you aren't the ones who are trained. All right, just like the people you end up getting in fights with. They're not the trained ones. There's some skinny random guy that wants to prove that they can do something. No marksman is sitting there just pulling a gun unless they have to. And that's the biggest fear of that, because that person that doesn't know what they're doing accidentally shoots you by accident. Like, you'll get hit like that. So I'm there, I'm like, literally body pauses. My cousin, I guess he has seen, like, where I was at from being, on top of the dude. He's kind of pushing me back, trying to get me to be like, yo, get out of here, cuz, like, leave. Okay, forgive me, I have to go back and then specify stuff. Also, there was another part where my homie, I did find out what happened. When he fell down the steps, he carried knives. So he's looking to my cousin and them. They're standing at the door. He's like, yo, hand me that. They don't know him yet. They didn't get to meet him. They just kind of came there as I was going to the party, right? So they didn't fully know him. So they're kind of worried, like, nah, we ain't about to give you the knife, because you're going to end up you could be trying to hurt Zay. So that was another part that was like, okay, that could have went really left, and I'm glad it didn't, because if he picked that knife up, come through, cut dude, oh my goodness, going to jail would have sucked, man, because you wouldn't have heard nothing from me. Like, go. Dude at the same time is he cocked about 2 or 3 times. Me knowing now, hypothetically having a weapon, I know if there was something in that and you cock it 2 times, the bullet goes in the chamber first time. The second time, if you do it, it's going to jam it up, and it's going to have where you can see in the inside, you can load it up and whatnot. It's going to jam it to where you can't do nothing with it. You're going to have to fix that, and that's going to take some time. It's going to take a little minute. At this time, not thinking that. I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't know what's over. I don't even know if he's specifically talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, you tried to jump on my friend. All I knew was I had to get out of there, right? So Shorty is there. She's still in the room. She's probably like, where did he go? And I'm just like, where am I at right now? So dude ends up doing that. He don't end up shooting. I think he ended up he was just popping them gums, just bluffing, just trying to see, because if it came down to it, he probably didn't have any bullets in it. Oh, and if he did, he wasn't gonna shoot that. Like, imagine getting in a fist fight and you shoot somebody and then you're in jail for the rest of your life. You sound stupid. Like, that's dumb as hell, especially at 18, because think about that. You have to sit in jail until you're probably 60 plus. 60 plus. It's different if you go to jail at freaking 60, 70 years old. You don't got too much time left. You have to spend your whole youth in there and your elderly stage in there. So he does that. I'm all hype. I end up somewhere. I'm like, yo, man, I punched dude in the face. I'm explaining that to one of the dudes involved in it. He's like, man, I appreciate it. And the female said one of the smartest things I've heard. She's like, we're not focused on that right now. Like, that's what she said to me. And I'm like, the crap? What did she do? Honestly, she was thinking ahead, like, hey, that was in that situation. That happened then. Where's everybody at now? So I ended up, we ended up dipping out of there. I think I had also younger me. I was at my homie's crib. We had left, once we left there, I went to my homie's crib. He didn't live too far, and the people up above my homie, I was like, hey, you know, I was asking like, hey, y'all know any parties at or anything? And they were just ignoring us on some disrespectful stuff. Like, low key early on, certain parts of Radford were kind of racist. Some of the frats, it's still probably racism there. So we sit there, I go to my car, I grab my bag, and I kind of go upstairs. Then my homie was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. I was wilding. I don't like that younger me. I was the idiot. So I ended up speaking with my homie Corey and finding out, you know, what officially happened, you know, why this occurred. And he was saying he was in the car, he robo tripping, he was just out of his world. He was doing that, and I think he was drinking, all that. Like, he was just he was in no condition to fight. He was just drunk up. So it all started apparently because they came there and they was from Martinsville, and they was talking about, yo, like, I'm a blood, and dude there, I'm pretty sure they were from Baltimore, right? My homie and his brother, if I remember correctly, they from Baltimore. So it was more like, you a blood? You ain't no goddamn blood. Yanked his rosary beads, because that's what was in at the time. He yanked them janks, and that's what the fight ensued over. So that would have been stupid. Say I sit there, end up getting in trouble, something happens, then they're like, oh, it's gang related. Now that's an additional charge. I ain't even no damn thing. So with all that happening, yeah, it was really idiotic. And I don't condone violence unless it is absolutely necessary. Unless there is no other options in solving it. That's when violence is needed. If you can't talk it, you don't need to be there. Because rich people don't fight each other. The only people that end up fighting each other are people that want to feel like they have something to prove, or it's really something personal. And you're not going to hear about it on social media. It's going to be quiet. They trying to keep it under wraps. They don't want people to know that. Unless you're the baby. And then he just, even still, he didn't show him beat him up. He showed him on the ground afterwards. Some people just want to make it seem like they have to be hard. You don't got to be tough, okay? I'm not a tough guy. You don't have to be tough at all. Always understand that. So yeah, that was just to see that. I was like, oh my goodness, like, you know, I don't like that feeling. Someone pull a gun, but yeah, I mean, all of us were good after that. They didn't trip. I think they dipped back. Quadfest ceased to exist after that. It was just nothing but cops out. You basically did nothing. Like, you couldn't do anything at all. So yeah, if you like this story time, let me know in the comment section below. Or, you know what, give me some ideas on some stuff that you want to hear that pertain to my life, you know, that you might think that I've been in. Because I've probably been in it, you feel me? With that being said, every shot.